Matt? You go? I guess it's just me. So on this week's show, we've got a really hard trad climb that's getting sent left, right and center, some bouldering news from Switzerland, Jorge Díaz-Rullo on another sending spree, and you don't want to miss out on this week's Epic TV Deal of the Week. Hi, I hope you're all good, and let's get on with the news, because this week it looks like all the trad climbers reunited in Hainaut, France, and just took laps on Le Voyage. The first send comes from Ignacio Mulero, who actually spent a month trying the harder version of the route, Le Bon Voyage. So, in the end, Ignacio had to settle with the send of Le Voyage, which is a 40-meter-long E10 7A trad route, and it's a technical crack on a super abrasive rock. But what made this ascent pretty special was that he was belayed by the first ascensionist himself, James Pearson. Robbie Phillips announced that him and Seb Bert also climbed Le Voyage on the same day. 23-year-old Mathieu Miquel also joins the list of climbers who've climbed Le Voyage. Robbie tells on his Instagram post that Mathieu sent the route only after 6 days of trying it. He adds that he still hasn't taken a fall on trad gear. The next bit of news is from Spain, and I feel by now we need to start dedicating a whole new segment to Jorge Díaz-Rullo, because every week he makes the news, and every week it's even more outrageous. This week, Jorge left Margalef and took a trip to Santillana. He started off his sending spree with an 8C on-site of Fabelita. He went on to climb a 9A every day, taking down Ingravids Shares R3, Joe Dunn, Fabelita R2, Fabella Pala Mienda. Finished in the cave, he went on to Oliana, where he tried to flash Fish Eye. However, he had to settle with doing it second go. Congratulations, that's an amazing tick list, and I actually really recommend to watch the video on our Spanish channel, Epic TV España. Ivan did like a roundup of all the 75 routes above 9A that Jorge has climbed over the years. So there will be a link to that video down below. Let's move on to bouldering news, obviously from, the country that has a lot of boulders, Switzerland. 22-year-old German climber Romy Fuchs just climbed Versace, an 8B boulder in Brione. She shared the send train with Tilman Rotte and Kim Marschner. On an interview on 8A.nu, she explains that she stopped competing in 2019 and that in 2020 she started studying medicine. So, since then, training is not her only focus, and mentions how now she's more into rock climbing. Versace, Versace, Versace. That's a song, right? I think it is. Anyway, speaking about this boulder, we filmed Melissa Leneve on this boulder a year and a half ago now, but shameless plug to that video. We spent 48 hours with her in and around, in Cresciano and in Brione. But yeah, it's part of an Epic TV video, and I really recommend checking it out as a boulder, because it's super cool. The rock is like featurey and wavy. Right, let's move on to the 9A Plus roundup. Jules Marchand climbed Super Carquinet, the classic 9A Plus in Saint-Léger. It took him a total of 3 trips, and he tells on his Instagram that he fell at the last move 5 times. On the last day of the trip, he was able to send it on his 3rd go. 21-year-old French climber Loic Zeani has climbed Kabul and proposed a grade of 9A+. On his Instagram, he says that it's an easy version of his big project. Thibaut Lier climbed his first 9A+, with Papi Chulo. It's been one of his long-term projects, since he's been working it on and off for the past 4 years. This year, he needed 3 trips of 3 days to send the route. In the meanwhile, he also made the first ascents of a bunch of 8Cs and 8C+. Finnish climber Annalina Laitinen climbed her dream route and also clipped the chains of her first 9A with Esclata Masters in Perles, Spain. Congratulations to Annalina for making it for the first time on the 9B counter. But also another fun fact, Jules climbed the hardest bit of Super Carquinet, so the first 30 moves, in 1 minute and 25 seconds. Because, well, I guess he was running away from the pump and then took his time on the slab. But that's like next level speed climbing. Right, 9B counter time. Annalina gets 1 point, and that's it. no other ascents. I mean, Jorge did so many ascents, he should start getting points for like how many 9As he's done in a bunch, but that's a whole other counter, so let's leave it. Epic TV Deal of the Week. Check out the section called Clothing, because brands like Patagonia and Rab are up to 50% off. And then for climbing gear, if you need quick draws, ropes, check out DMM and Climbing Technology are up to 30% off. And if you need climbing shoes, which I'm at the time of the year that like I found a project, I wanted the shoe to climb the route, and I'm like looking for a new climbing shoe. So we got some really good deals on the Epic TV shop for climbing shoes, so check that page out. On Climbing Daily this week, we got an interview with Amish McCarthy. Was that a good English accent? It's an interview about the movie he did with Arterix, Keep It Real. Keep it real. Watch a teaser.
The thing that I learned most about, going through the experience of this film is kind of about just the atmosphere that is created when you have limited resources. And just to go to these people's boards in their houses and just to kind of see and smell the sweat and just everything that's gone on in that room, all the little moments of success and anger and everything that's happened in that small space and is so contained stays in there, and you can just feel kind of the energy of that space. The schoolroom, for example, is just so full of history. Like, you can see in the holds how much they've been used. You can just kind of feel that kind of collective passion in that room.
Did you like the hashtag? Is that too lame nowadays? Maybe. Anyway, that movie is available to watch on the Arterix channel, and for the interview there will be a link down below, also to the movie as well. And on Epic TV this week, we've got a movie featuring Claudia Ghisolfi and our comeback from injury to then go and climb a 9A. Check out the teaser.
Sono Claudia Ghisolfi, ho 26 anni, scalo da quando avevo 9 anni. La cosa difficile di provare un progetto e un tiro al tuo limite è che nessuno ti dà la certezza che lo farai, e quindi magari stai solo sprecando il tuo tempo a provare un tiro che non riuscirai mai a fare. Nonostante mi avessero detto che dovevo stare ferma 6 mesi, nonostante mi avessero detto che sarebbe stato difficile riprendere al 100%, ho pensato che volevo tornare più forte di prima. La difficoltà del tiro sta arrivare non troppo stanco prima di fare quei 12 movimenti di 8V+, che sono veramente duri.
Comment of the week. I don't want to do this singing thing. You go, Matt, come back. Somebody just take me out of this misery. Or send comments in, please. My comment is from Hasbert, and he says, the tennis match turned out to be even better than I hoped it would be. Great job. And 50 likes. So, since you liked it so much, and to be honest, I also laughed out loud, write in the comments below who should be the next tennis match. And, well, Adam and Sharm are gone, so more names down below. Comment down below, subscribe to Climbing Daily, and I'll see you next week.